was gonna try to make this into a longer video, but I think it's gonna be at that 15-minute mark. I talk really fast sometimes. I need to learn to slow it down. So we'll see how long it goes. Alright, without further ado, let's get started. We have the Eagles in the Meadowlands of New York playing the Giants. I think the Eagles will bounce back from their loss against the Broncos last week. I do think that there's some issues with the Eagles. You have a lot of star power that want to see the ball, but you only have one person that is throwing the ball, and sometimes he only looks at one of his reads and pulls it down and runs. So I think they're dealing with a lot of egos, and I think it's starting to come to a head. But I do think that they had a meeting. They kind of figured it out. In the Broncos game, they abandoned Saquon and tried to make the receivers a little bit happier. So I think that was a downfall. You have the best running back in the league. Maybe lean on him a little bit more, at least towards the end of games. You didn't have to throw the ball to win that game. I'm interested to watch Jackson Dart. I have not yet watched a Giants game, so I'm excited to watch that. We have the Bengals against the Packers now. That's at 4:30. So I'm interested to see how the Packers bounce back from their tie against the Cowboys. They were looking a little anemic on defense. I just think the bye came and it was good. So it sucks that it's the first bye of the year, but whatever. Joe Flacco is now the starting quarterback with the Bengals. So he has a record, he could take a record that is, I think, the first quarterback to beat the same team twice. I don't know that it'll happen. It'll be interesting. I think it'll be an interesting game. It'll definitely be closer. The Packers have seen Joe Flacco, but have they seen Joe Flacco with Chase Brown? Chase Brown, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins. I think the Packers win it in a close game. The Broncos and the Jets are overseas. They are overseas. They're at 9:30 in the morning. I think the Broncos win. Though, if this is the time for the Jets to win a game, it's gonna be overseas. It's gonna be overseas. Jet lag, all of that stuff. But I think the Broncos win. They're riding high right now. We have the Browns against the Steelers. The Browns show a little promise. Last week they ended up losing. The Steelers are coming off of a bye. They're only favored by 6.5. So that's kind of saying something, I think. I'm gonna take the Steelers though, coming off a bye. The Chargers against the Dolphins, both are coming off losses. I am looking for the Chargers to kind of avenge their loss last week, so I think the Chargers will beat the Dolphins. They are in Miami. The Chargers are favored by 3.5. I don't think that the Dolphins will win. Maybe they'll surprise me. I think Darren Waller is Tua's safety blanket, and Devon Achane is there as well. So I do think they have, and Waddle, I do think they have the power to do it, but I just think the Chargers aren't going to let them. But I am interested to see the Chargers running game, because I don't even know who's back there now. I have no idea. So that could come into play. We'll see. The Patriots and the Saints. The Patriots looked really good against the Bills. I don't think that they'll beat or lose to the Saints. I think that the Patriots will handle this game. The Rams against the Ravens. I don't know if Lamar is back against the Ravens. If he is, they will have a shot. If he is not, I think the Rams win it. I'm just gonna tap here and see what's happening here. He's questionable. issues last week. You could have won the game. You ended up losing to a winless Tennessee game due to what was it? The punt that was muffed and then fumbled into the end zone, where the Titans recovered it into the end zone, and then your running back, he pulled it to Deshaun Jackson and dropped the ball before he got through the end zone. You can't have that stuff happen and think you're gonna win, let alone a playoff team. I think the Colts handle business. They are at home. I think they're just chugging along. They're chugging along and flying under the radar a little bit, because I think people are thinking like Danny Dimes is gonna implode at some point, but I don't know. To me, he has more weapons. I mean, he had Saquon, and did he have Odell? I don't know if he had Odell, but he had Saquon, and they just. I think ultimately it comes down to coaching, and I think the coaching is slightly better in Indianapolis. The Seahawks and the Jaguars, that'll probably be a really good game. Actually, they're playing at home, and the Seahawks are favored by 1.5 points. I don't know. The Jaguars looked decent against the Chiefs, and the Seahawks looked. Did they win last week? I don't even remember. I don't even know what happened. Oh yeah, they went back and forth with the Buccaneers. I'm gonna take the Jaguars in this game. I kind of like them. Their defense is really good. Trevor Lawrence is stepping up and being what we thought he was. Maybe subconsciously he's tied to Danny Dimes, and if Danny does well, Trevor does well. Does that make sense? It's like the red string effect, but in football. I think the Jaguars win. The Cowboys Panthers. I think the Cowboys win. The Panthers aren't a good team, but I don't think that. I think I read an article where the Panthers have like 6 sacks total in the season so far. Their defense isn't good, and their offense isn't great either. So, but they've won 2 games. I do think that the Cowboys win. The Titans and the Raiders, it's 2 teams, 1-4. Maybe the Titans build on it. I watched a little bit of Cam Ward, and he's wildly inaccurate. Unless I'm wrong here, he's wildly inaccurate. He either overthrows, receivers are dropping the ball. I just don't think Tennessee's a good team. I think they're last in power rankings. I don't think they are a good team at all, and Cam Ward doesn't make him any better. The Raiders, I would like to see Genty more involved. Gino is throwing 2+ interceptions a game. You can't have that to win. I think they gotta rely a little bit more. Their defense is holding them, right? I think Genty has to get more involved. It doesn't help that Brock Bowers and Mike Myers were out. Safety blankets there. I apologize for saying this. It's 2 bad teams playing each other. You could probably flip a coin and that's who's gonna win. I'll take the Raiders because they are at home. The 49ers Buccaneers is probably gonna be a good game. The Buccaneers have one of the better pass defenses, and I don't know if Brock Purdy's gonna play. Mac Jones is questionable, so I don't know. There's some issues there. So I think the Buccaneers will win. The night game is the Lions and the Chiefs. The Chiefs are favored by 2.5, and that's just because they're the home team. I think the Lions go in there and win. I think it ends up being a shootout here. They'll go back and forth, and I think the Lions are just slightly better on both sides of the ball right now. They're good teams. I just think the Lions are slightly better. We have 2 games on Monday night, which is a lot. We have the Bills and the Falcons in Atlanta. I think the Bills win. I think they avenge their loss from last week. The one that they probably me personally that I'm gonna be able to watch this game, because I haven't really watched the Falcons, so I really want to see Bijan and Penix play. So that'll be fun, but I am gonna take the Bills. And then there's the Bears and the Commanders. They're playing in Washington. Let's see. I think the Commanders win. I think the Bears are good. They're just not good enough. Their offensive line has gotten a lot better, and pass protection, I think they've gotten a lot better. I just don't see them beating the Commanders. I could be wrong, but I don't see them beating them. So I will take the Commanders in that aspect. I'm gonna see who I think. I think if we're gonna pinpoint a player that's gonna have that's a lot of P's. Pinpoint a player that's gonna have a good game. I'm gonna say Jonathan Taylor is probably gonna have a good game against the Cardinals. I think a tackle really have a good game against the Panthers, like really, and George Pickens. I think that'll be crazy. And my bold prediction for this week is let's see. I'm just looking at the games. I think Genty is gonna rush for plus 100 yards and score 2 touchdowns. That's my bold prediction. But yeah. All right. Well, I hope you guys. That's all I got for you today. I know. Again, quick video. I know I need to do longer videos. I can rush, and then I feel like I get boring talking about each team. So I try to I rush through it. I know I need to take some time. Also, like, it's daylight, so I'm really playing with fire when it comes to the dogs barking or somebody ringing the doorbell or somebody ruffling something. So I try to make it as quick as possible. But if you have made it this far, let me know what game you're looking forward to the most. And I was toying with the idea of doing a live immaculate grid. Not anytime soon, but maybe if we hit like 800 subscribers, we'll do a live together. But yeah, until next time, hug your family, do nice things, be a good person.